What's going on, guys? Jurassic Acid here. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today we are checking out Scrap Mechanic Survival. It is a new survival game that just released a few weeks ago. I played a little bit of the intro so I could get used to the button scheme, but a lot of the game is still fairly new to me. So if you have any tips or tricks, feel free to put it in the comment section below. But yeah, the game looks super fun. You can actually have everything completely automated harvesting, build whatever vehicles you want. Food and water situation seems to be a little rough in the game at the beginning. A lot of people just prefer dying over eating to save on resources. So we're going to see if that's feasible for us or if we're able to figure out a way to balance it a little better. And we are in. Alright, so to start off, we can do first person or third person. We'll probably stay in third person for a while. A little bit of lag action. Sometimes the game takes a minute to load in. So if you're playing this at home, you want to make sure you go through and break all these boxes because they give you components and other stuff that you'll need later on. Some of them even have food in them. Hey, at first the robot. If they're not aggressive at the start. Nope, very aggressive. Alright. Now, over across from the ship, I guess we landed in. I'm not exactly sure how we ended here. Curious if they update the game later to add a story on what actually happened. But anyways, across from here, there's a pond on the left side. That's where you can get a bucket and start getting some of these waters down. Now, these kind of trees here, these give you ember. You'll need ember later on in the game, so we're just going to go ahead and collect it all right now while it's still convenient. Get this bucket. And bad guys in this game, in my opinion, look like little dudes from Transformers. Start, they're not too bad, but they start getting up there in level. And you can harvest his little arm. Looks like they gave us a few vehicles to start off with. This is just a wagon. Can we take everything off it? Yes, we can. So basically, starting out, you want to grab everything that you can around the world, because eventually you can just throw it on your own vehicles and make some cool creations. Some soil. I guess this is the water plants. And we can also get a mobile refinery, and we're able to mount it on a vehicle or whatever and actually have it start breaking stuff all around the move. What is this stuff? Fertilizer. I guess while we're out, we can go ahead and water this one crop. Curious to see how long it takes to grow. Alright. There is some items in the ship that we need. There's not too many, but we'll go ahead and get the fire out. This tire early game will help out a good bit. I will bring us back when we get all the fires out, because this is going to take a minute. And we're back. I got most of the fires put out inside the building. The outside, it looks like some of the fires you can't actually do anything about it, so we're just going to keep them the way they are. So we'll take the storage box while we're here. Beds are used for respawn points. So now if we die, we'll spawn back at this place. Eventually, we'll be able to make our own base somewhere a little bit better. Looks like everything else is looted in here. And there's a little battery that goes inside here, but I'm not exactly sure where it's at. But I don't think we're going to hang around this building that long anyways. I'm going to go look for a better place to live. And I guess we'll take the duck. Alright. The inventory is pretty full. That little shack over there where we originally looted all the seeds, we could have went around and actually collected all of the shingles and stuff like that, but we can do that later on too. While we're over here, we are going to go and grab some of this bark though. Come on, you can jump. Can you not hit this one? There we go. Man, the inventory's full. We don't really need a cactus. Yeah, we don't really need cardboard or exit. Fine. So you use ember with regular metal, and that's how you get the tier 2 metal. Tier 2 metal is used in quite a few items. Ooh, that was a good one. And a box over here. So there'll be a main road somewhere around in the world that connects everything, and that is where we find our mechanic shop. We'll be able to build our cars and stuff there easier. So that is what my goal is today, is to at least find that shop. Is that all the burnt wood? This wood does respawn, but while we're here, may as well grab it. I do believe we got it all. I'm going to go walk around for a bit, see if I can't find us a better place to start off at. And we're back. This isn't a better place to start off at yet, but we do have quite a few enemies we have to kill with our mighty sledgehammer. I guess the aggro range on the other ones aren't that high. You gonna notice the head? He's looking at it. Stabbing it? I have no clue what that dude was doing. Kind of weird that they're all built out of scrap metal, but you can only harvest the arm. Each one of these arms gives 10 scrap metal. Alright, now we will go back to our journey. This is that road I was telling you guys about. And it's going to be a little bit of a walk. And we're back. Over here in the distance is the mechanic shop. There will be a silo over here to the right and that little wrench there. That's how you can tell it's the mechanic shop. And we're back. We got a little wrench up in the top of the building and a silo to show you that this is the mechanic shop. And here we will be able to craft our vehicles a lot easier. Looks like there's quite a few corn around. I don't believe you can eat that. You have to feed that cows in the game to get milk. And that dude chasing us? Yes, he is. Give me those circuits. Guess let's loot here first. Looks like we got a new spawn point. Very good. Anything up there? Bed. None of these cabinets work. What's behind door number 2? Oh, we got the master battery. That's what the last place needed. I believe that's what this is, at least. And our inventory is going to be full. For the time being, we'll just store the microwave thing in here. I don't know if this is used to cook anything or what it's for. Maybe it's just a chest to hold one item. Am I able to get back out? Yeah, there we go. Anything in door number 3? Table. Very cool. Alright, so if you walk around this building, sometimes you can find one brand new regular tire instead of these scrap ones. And here it is. I have no clue what those are for, but we'll just keep it there. Looks like the master battery goes into this little machine here. Now the whole facility should be powered. So this guy is what enables us to build our first car. Looks like we have all the metal, we just need wood for a seat. What about an engine? We are going to need a little bit more scrap metal, but it looks like circuits, we have just enough for those 2. And bearings, we have 3. We're going to need at least 6 to start off with. Tires, of course, take metal too. Great. I want to take a second to get my inventory cleared out. Guess we'll go ahead and eat a beet. No point in starving yet. Looks like we get a little bit of food and water from everything. These boxes do anything? No, it's just a wooden box. Is that a cow? Stay right there, buddy. We don't have any scrap wood yet. And hit Q, that changes the rotation. Q again. There we go. It should be trapped in here. Well, that was easy. Why are you walking into the building, buddy? You stuck? I don't want to jump in there in case I get stuck too. So we're going to have to replace the scrap with wood here in a minute anyways, but it looks like we got a buddy for now. So that worked out. And what does the machine up here do? This guy, Craftbot, will help you craft everything. New blocks. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of scrap, a whole bunch of circuits, and a whole bunch of components. One thing that this game sort of desperately needs is to be able to hover over an item and it have the description of the item. Some stuff we're just going to have to look up how to get because they just don't tell you what it is. Resource collector looks pretty easy. But we are going to start off with a car. If we can get that done today, I think that'll be pretty successful. Go ahead and clear out the inventory, and then I'll bring you guys back once I get all this cleared out. Alright. Looks like we got everything cleared out pretty well. Got plenty of room in our inventory for stuff and things. Looks like we only have 3 carrots of food. Might be an issue here pretty soon. As long as our cow friend over here actually stays in his little pen, we should be good. But for now, we need to go get some wood. Oh, there's another cow. They're all over the place. So if you come over here to these trees, you have to hit them a few times to knock them down. As long as you don't kill yourself. And these little bark on the logs here, you have to break the bark off, and then you're able to harvest the wood. I believe this is scrap wood. Hopefully this doesn't give regular wood. Yeah, this gives scrap wood. Scrap wood is a little lighter, I think, than regular wood. Might be mistaken. Eventually we're going to be able to get a refinery though, and it'll just automatically harvest this, so it won't take 10 years to collect the log. That'll be nice. And we are going to have to upgrade our cow pen here in a second too. What's that noise? That was weird. I guess it's the tree rolling around. I will bring us back once we get all this harvested. It looks like it's going to take a minute. And we're back. Finally got all of that tree sorted out. Water is apparently a very big issue in the game, so we are going to try to get this corn across the street. And hopefully we are able to not thirst to death. And hopefully we're able to not dehydrate, because this is a little crazy. Taking down one tree, the guy immediately starts to die. Made it, 2 carrots so far, and I'm still thirsty. Need another one. Lasts for a little bit, but not very long. Looks like carrots primarily give food over water. So 9, so we should be able to get 3 milk. Come over here. Free circuit board. We also we're also on the lookout for those pitchfork guys. Those are the ones that give scrap metal. Looks like the ones with the little antenna on their head don't really do much for us with circuits. Here you go, buddy. Yay! Milk. Walk milk. How much does this give us? I think it's a decent amount of water and a little bit of food. Nice. Definitely handy to have a cow on board. Alright. Let's work on converting this back into wood. Metal is a little expensive for a cow pen. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to keep cows alive. I believe that they eventually despawn, but I could be wrong. It depends on if you build a good enough pen. He shouldn't have any way of getting out of this pen, so we'll find out in the next episode. If our friend's still alive. Are we able to place down there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, he should be fine. 2 mil. Are we able to build anything with yet? Got us an engine. We can build a seat. 20. And so we'll be able to build 2 more bearings. I'm going to be 1 bearing short. We might be able to get away with that. Looks like it takes a minute. I'm going to go walk around, see if I can't find a pitchfork guy real quick. They're normally around these... Do I have my own burnt forest? Oh, it looks like I do. Sweet. They're normally around these little metal buildings up here. All of these worlds are procedurally generated, so they're all at different locations. So that's pretty convenient that we have our own burn forest right next to us. That's going to save a lot of the later game items. I'm taking a while. Is there any pitchfork guys around? There you are. Oh, come over here. Now what would be cool is if you could actually craft that little pitchfork, whatever they call it. But I'm not sure if you're able to yet. That might be implemented later in the game. I think it would be a cool feature. If you hold shift down and click, it'll automatically go into your inventory. Then if you have a spot in your hotbar, it'll automatically go there. Hey, what are you doing to that cow? Leave him alone. Looks like they want to attack the cows, but they're not actually able to hurt them. Where'd his arm go? Maybe they don't always drop an arm? Okay then. Wasn't expecting that. We will probably start working on building a farm on the next episode, maybe episode 3, depending on where we get with these cars. And we're going to need one of these. 20. I think we're missing a wheel. And we're going to need more wood. We're almost ready. You want to start off with 6 bearings. That will give you front wheel drive vehicles. The 2 bearings that will be on the top, I will explain it a little bit better once we actually are able to craft it. But the 2 on the top will be for steering primarily. And then the others will be just so the wheels can actually rotate. We have enough to build all of our bearings, but we won't have a wiring tool yet. We'll need scrap metal. And I guess our first vehicle we can build out of wood. Just have to harvest another tree. I don't think there's any bearings or anything around. Looked around this place pretty good for a minute. Didn't see any extra loot. Alright, so we just need to kill 1 guy and collect some wood. That's not too bad. Timber. Alright. Now, real question is, does this give us the same kind of wood? It looks like a different kind of tree. Got 12, 22. Okay, yeah, same wood. I will bring us back once we harvest this and find a pitchfork guy. It's going to be a little bit. So I'm still on the lookout for a pitchfork guy, but we can actually come over here and harvest all of this wood for free. There we go. We can just do like that. And this is way faster than harvesting the trees. Thought I'd bring you guys along for that real quick. That should be plenty. It looks like we have a little bit over a stack of wood. And we'll bring some lights. Why not? Looks like any of these shacks, you can just take everything off of it. Toilet paper, very valuable in this time of the world. And we'll take a plant. Why not? Alright. We'll be back once we actually find a pitchfork guy. I just thought that was kind of cool that you're able to tear this stuff down. I'm gonna walk around and take some of the lights off and like random things in these buildings. And we're back. Looks like we found 2 of them this time. Took a little bit. I had to run back to the starting area. The other area didn't have any spawned in yet. I assume once we get further along in the game, more of them will spawn frequently. Get all this stuff harvested. And did only one of them drop an arm again? It looks like his arm landed all the way over there. Drink this milk. I think they have 2 different milks. One you can make and one you can earn. Food's just steady going down. Do we have anything we can get rid of? Toilet paper? Sorry, but we're not that valuable in the world at the moment. But we do have room now. Looks like we got plenty of seeds to start our garden. Go and take you out too while we're here. So in survival mode, components are very important. You need the components in order to upgrade everything from suspension to seats all the way to your engine. So components are very important in the game. You need it to upgrade pretty much everything in the survival mode. You need it for your engine, suspension, seats, shocks, everything. But I will be back once we actually get back to the farm. This is going to take a little bit. I will be back once we actually get to the shop because it's going to take a little bit. And we're back. And now we should be able to collect our last bearing and build connection tool. We're gonna have to get rid of our inventory for a second, and then we will be able to craft our first car. Stuff and things are just going to be placed everywhere for this first episode. Sorry about that, but we will get organized here in a little bit. At least that's the plan. Looks like soil has to be placed on the ground or else it automatically just stays in a bag. So we're not going to be able to build a levitating farm or anything. Got a few signs and yeah. About right here. Perfect. And got a little fresh sign for our garden once we actually make it. So our first vehicle is going to be pretty basic. We don't need that much in order to drive around. The lighter weight vehicles don't use as much fuel, but we do want to be able to get around fairly easy. See how big the seat is on this guy. Maybe one more row out, then we can make our seat even at least. It's going to be a little bit before we get cars that actually look good and are fairly efficient, but for now that should do. Got a little platform for the engine, and a little platform in the back to store stuff. Now this front wheel at the moment is going to be different than the back because we need the bearing in order for it to rotate. So this front wheel, we're going to need to have one higher than the back in order for it to place correctly. So we get the bearing in here like that. And we get it over here like so. And we're just going to have to do blocks for now. You know you did it correctly because you'll hear the little ring. If you listen carefully for that sound, you'll know you did it correctly. So the front has it like that, and the back is not going to need it. So the back can just hang out like this. We are going to clear some of the blocks around the tire, that way it has easier access to rotate. Sometimes it helps. And we need a block right here. What do you think of the ride? Do you approve of the ride, Cal? I think it looks alright. So I think the priority is going to be the front for handling. So we'll put the good tire there. Forgot we're going to need a tire too. Hopefully we have enough. Do we? Perfect. And engine will go in the front. Don't want to get too close to the tire, but we'll build little setup here. And I guess we'll go and take this little headlight with us. The nice thing about the headlights is it appears like they're always on. And they don't, wrong way. They don't actually take anything to power, which is kind of cool and kind of weird at the same time, but perfect. A lot cheaper. Now, for whatever reason, your tires will always go on inverse of what you want. So when we hook it up like this, our front two tires are going to be turned the wrong direction. Be able to see when it's off. Yeah, have it off the left. See how I'm turned? Well, at the moment, it is inverse for my keyboard. So bring it back on the left and rotate these guys, and it should correspond with the DNA correctly. Perfect. Might even get rid of that block on the inside just so it's not rubbing. Never mind. That was a bad idea. Okay. Now, hopefully this little scrap engine can handle connecting to everything. Didn't really think of that part. And of course it doesn't. Do we have enough for a second? 10 more scrap. Great. Is that... Okay, our guy's still... I guess I'm going to go search around for one more guy, and then our car will be ready to test out. Why are you leaning? Guess wherever I placed it isn't even. Oh, is that one tire that much bigger? That's causing issues. Worry about that in a second. Might need to build a scrap wheel. Well, actually, we lower this guy down one. Hopefully it's just right. Right? Is that what we needed? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's go look for a pitchfork guy. And we're back. Finally found a pitchfork guy. Hopefully this guy gives us an arm. I'm not sure if they always drop the arms or if I'm just not seeing where the arm goes. But it seems to be sort of finicky. This should be all we need to get our vehicle up and running. I will bring us back when we get there. Excuse me there, buddy. Trying to get some food, but do you want to be included in our pen? I don't know if we want this one. He doesn't seem to be the smartest cow, but why not? I don't know who that cow is. No. We will build a better cow pen in the next episode, but we finally got enough for our second engine. Cows are all over the place. You've got one inside the building. And the wood for it? I do not. Oh, I got 28 extra. No, I didn't. Stack up. Get back in there. Oh, come on, Mr. Cow. Back. There we go. I'm not sure that one's gonna stay or not, but while he's there, may as well. And we ran out of food, so I had to go get milk. Not the best food source, but I guess it's gonna have to do for now. We are going to move our chair for now. Figure out a way to get both these engines in here. Like so. Get this chair in here. Chair is always connected to the front wheels and the engines are connected to the tires. A better engine can actually hold all 4 tires, but it looks like scrap engine can only hold 2 connections. 3 connections because of the chair. Got all that rotated correctly. Should be able just to grab some gas. Now, is there a way to split back? It doesn't say. So if we shift and right click, we can separate it that way. So we will give that engine 7. This engine 10, I guess. For now, just test out a ride. And we need to rotate some of our wheels. So you can tell the wheels are wrong by just sitting on the seat and pushing forward. Looks like the front right one is reversed. What about that other one? And you need to be rotated also. There we go. Not the smoothest ride, but it'll do for now. Alright, perfect. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Alright, bye guys.